recording Boston's local scene since 2005. HereNowLive.com.
Okay.
WEMF.
Hey everyone, we're here at WEMF, and I just cut myself off. All right, what's going on?
No,
we're here.
Good. Fuck it, we're good.
Yeah. Well, this is episode. You were trying to keep
This
track.
is lucky number 13.
All right.
Well, 13 since we've been here.
Yeah,
you know? Yeah. We're coming up on 100 total, which is I'm pumped about.
Right, yeah, I know.
You don't give a fuck.
How is it not talked
I don't
about?
give a fuck.
There should be a buzz in the streets. Like, dude, did you hear? They're closing in on 100.
Yo, we're dropping a fire mixtape.
Yeah.
Oh shit! So what's new, baby boy?
Absolutely nothing. Just trying to live life. My baby was sick. My wife was sick. Both at the same time.
Right.
Stomach bug, the whole nine. It's been a nightmare.
I hear you.
So
I got that same stomach bug that
I love being here right now.
fucking killed people. Yeah. Same. I'm sweating like a pig on a spit right now.
Like a whore in church.
Like exactly. Like a. Can't even think of one better. Than
Like
that.
a Jew in Germany. I don't know. It can't happen anymore.
Out.
Not anymore.
Right. Yeah. Right. Not.
I should have specified a year. Yeah. Do we know any more of those?
I do.
Sweating like
sweating
like Patrick Ewing in the fourth quarter.
So, you know what? We used to, me and our buddy we were just talking about from back in our hometown, Brockton. We used to say, what was the exact? Not sweating like. Oh, okay. We used to be like, look at this dude right now. He's KG sweaty right now. You know, because you remember he used to shine with sweat, like, much like I am right now. It's ridiculous.
Speaking of Celtics references and shitting on your friends, I had a buddy. He can't grow a beard for the life of him. Like, he's just so patchy, just god awful, just can't get anything going.
Right.
But he always tries, bless his heart. And finally, I just put an end to it. I was like, dude, you and your Paul Pierce beard right now. Your Paul Pierce has got the patchiest,
right.
He's got a sideburn line that isn't connected to the top, but it's just there, and he's got a mole that has hair on it. It's just weird.
He
It's
looks like
just
the Black Joe Dirt, dude. Killing it.
yeah,
Killing it.
this patchiness.
Oh, I love it.
When did you have a beard? When you were 8?
I all joking aside, it was pretty early. Yeah. I mean,
when did you first have to shave?
I think,
and who told you? Because I know you didn't figure it out on your own.
Right.
Someone was like, "Listen, James."
No, but people started to make comments and stuff in 8th grade, and you know what I mean. But I didn't buy a razor. I would trim it because it wasn't enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the first time I took razor to face was my freshman year of high school.
Oh,
which
yeah.
I don't think that's crazy, right? That's not
that crazy.
That's what I mean. That's not that nutty. It's just that I just always I'm just a hairy dude. So right away I had a solid face of hair. That's all.
Yeah, solid face. I've often said that you have more hair on your face than you do face. Most people have a solid amount of skin, and then the hair just covers the bottom eighth of their face. You have 3/4 hair between your eyebrows and your beard,
right.
and your hairline.
Right.
You have to shave around your eyes so you can see. That's what you shave.
People used to they'd be like, dude, you have a helmet of hair. You know what I mean? You got a helmet on.
Yeah.
But dude, I'll never forget the night we were at a tavern. And you and Tommy O'Deed were making fun of me because my beard was so high on my cheeks.
Yeah.
And now, dude, I pay such close attention to that now. It's so funny, dude. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I catch some strays up there, but you have
No,
Teen Wolf hair.
That's
up
it
on,
will grow to my eyes if I let it. And I'm very conscious of that now. I remember looking.
Dude, do you think you were one half of a chromosome away from being the show?
Sasquatch?
What?
Yeah,
No.
the missing link?
Yeah. Patient zero, or just you were just that close to being on a traveling circus for the rest of your life.
I do.
Come see the dog face hair, boy. And people are paying to see you. Now you got to do it through comedy, which is way harder. Dude, you would have had a much better time just being dog face hair guy.
That's hilarious. It's
Yeah.
gonna suck when it all gets gray, though. I'm gonna be miserable.
Yeah, can you be so short?
It's coming up. It's coming up soon, man.
Are you getting some?
Dude, I'm getting
That sucks when that happens, right?
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah,
it's horrendous.
You show the age.
Horrendous.
I got an article here though that I printed out. I forgot to
You
bring this up
printed it
2
out?
weeks ago because I was stunned by this.
Okay.
And since we're talking about, you don't have to worry about aging because we're all going to die. You ready for this one?
I am sweating like a pig.
This is the headline. Earth's magnetic poles show signs that they're about to flip, exposing humans to radiation and planet-wide blackouts.
Sure.
Yeah. Historically, Earth's north and south magnetic poles have flipped every 200 to 300,000 years, except right now they haven't flipped successfully for about 780,000 years. How does that make everybody feel?
Yes, all right.
See, this seems legit to me. The other ones was like an asteroid. I say, like, shut the hell up. That ain't gonna happen. If it does, it's whatever. But this seems like, I mean, granted, they said like except right now, and they say like they've flipped every 200, 300,000. It could be soon. Soon means like 150,000 years.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
But
this is Yellowstone's overdue for an explosion by
Yeah, but like I don't know. I just feel like this is the one where I'm like, this seems more legit to the point where like there's literally nothing they could do, right?
All right, here's my problem with that though, and all right, I'm not a scientist at all, but there is a thing called the magnetosphere, which I don't believe.
The magnetosphere.
Yeah, there's a
villain rules that. What are you talking about?
He wears a fucking helmet and he fights Dr.
Sometimes I think someone really smart like fucks with you.
You'd be like, you made that up, dude.
Yeah,
I know.
Or like just says this stuff to you, or you're just like diabolical and you just make this stuff up. But you sound so legit sometimes, and I'm like, I believe him.
If you can sell it, you'll have.
Are you sure it's pronounced Magneto? It's probably not pronounced that, is it?
Is it Magneto? Yeah, because now...
it's 2-on-1 now.
You want to get real fucking nerdy, Joe? Want to talk some grammar here?
No.
All right, well, I'm going to anyway. Now, when you have a word like Magneto, right?
Uh-huh.
It goes A-M-G-N-E, vowel, T, consonant, O, vowel.
Uh-huh.
Okay? When you have vowel, consonant, vowel...
You're Italian.
That second vowel, the O, demands that the E... be pronounced long.
The long way.
Right. So it's not magnetosphere, it's magnetosphere. I'm sorry.
So you just
Magneto is
basically
also a comic book hero, a villain, whatever. I know.
But you know what?
But
I like the fact that you like put that to rest. Like you were like, Joe, that's how it is pronounced.
There is nowhere to go from here.
Right.
Thank you.
You are correct, James. Thank you for changing not changing my mind, but I'm sorry I questioned your intelligence when it came to that.
No, it's not even like that. I'm just saying. That's true. But
again, you could be totally making that up, but I believe you. See what I mean?
Good.
That would be amazing. I was totally like, all right.
I would give myself the credit. No, but that is real. That's real grammar, and that's the way you pronounce it.
Okay.
But hold on. Now back to the fucking thing, though. Now the
James Corbett, highly underestimated.
I appreciate that.
As far as intelligence, based off of the whole hair thing, it's the hairy face that just deals you in.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I should start going clean shaven from now on. I make this joke all the time. There's something about my face that it just puts people off.
Maybe that's what you need to do.
Like, no, I'm all set. I'm good with that guy.
Maybe if he takes that much time to shave his face, he took a time or two to read a book. That's probably what it is.
Touche.
Yeah.
This
kid's lazy. Like I see that. But you got to put in work, like a lot, to keep the hair off your face.
I just have wicked like.
How do we get back here? All right, go to the Magneto thing. I'm sorry.
You know what? Yeah, no, it's fine. But but I don't get because if you saw a picture of the magnetosphere, like there's photos of it from outer space, what it looks like. That doesn't make sense.
Does it look like Ian McKellen?
No, what's that?
Does it look like Ian McKellen? Isn't his name?
I don't get that. What's that mean?
Isn't he the guy who played Magneto?
Oh, you're probably right. I'm sorry.
No.
Sorry.
Did I say that right?
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you are right. Yeah, I think you are right.
Oh, that other guy,
I'm an idiot. Oh, yeah, no, you are right. It was Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart. Yes, you're right, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, and then, but who's the new one? The Fessebengler, what? How do you say his last name? He's a German actor. He plays in the new ones.
Oh, I fucking love that guy. Michael Fassbender.
That's right. Fassbender?
Yes, Fassbender. That's right.
It could be right.
I love that fucking guy. But so, dude, I don't know, man. Like that doesn't make it. I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me though. Like, why would they flip though?
Because it says that's what they do. This is what magnetic poles do. They flip every 200, 300,000 years. I'm sure it explains why.
Well, let's get into it a little bit. This is interesting. This is
according to Undark magazine.
Right.
Let's see. Our planet's magnetic field protects us from lethal blah, blah, blah. The magnetic field deflects them and forces them to move around. According to NASA, so the prospect of that field weakening, which it does when it's getting ready to flip, is worrisome. NASA said that this is worrisome. Does that worry you?
NASA, I do believe them for sure.
Yeah. So this is crazy because it says it would leave us without sufficient protection, and then it just cuts off. But anyway, or that's the end of the sentence. I don't know. But that's not cool.
Yeah, dude. This is the first I'm hearing of anything.
Right.
I mean, I've heard of the poles shifting slightly. You know what I mean? But flipping though.
The devastation could arrive through multiple avenues, a combination of powerful space particles like unfiltered solar rays, cosmic rays, and ultraviolet B rays, the stuff your sunscreen bottle warns you about, would smash through our battered ozone layer and lead us the way of the dinosaurs. Lead us the way of the dinosaurs. I don't know. I'm having trouble reading this.
All right, dude. You want to?
Anyway,
you want me to break
this
it down
sounds
for you?
bad.
Now, no. Nat Geo has your back though.
Okay.
Okay. Now, this very first paragraph, I feel like sums it up pretty well.
Okay.
And this is just the first paragraph. All right. The article is called "No, We're Not All Doomed by Earth's Magnetic Field Flip." But
Okay.
You're right, though. You are right.
But.
Okay. No, you're right. Many times over our planet's history, Earth's magnetic poles have reversed, meaning that sometimes a compass pointing north will be aimed at Antarctica rather than the Arctic.
Yeah.
Okay. So this might sound strange, but it's a relatively predictable quirk, powered by the machinations of the planet's spinning iron core. That's what does it.
Oh.
That's what does it.
That's what makes it flip.
Yes. So, all right, powered by the machinations of the planet's spinning iron core, this process of geomagnetic reversal has been doing its thing without much fanfare for eons. All right, that does make perfect sense, actually. Yeah. It's good. There's all, like... All right, again, dude, I'm a fucking dweeb. But, like, there's all sorts of different types of metal in the core that all spin around together.
Yeah.
And when you have different types of metals that you know, cross paths like that, it causes a magnetic... Like, they charge each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you had steel on steel... Those two would sharpen each other.
Yes.
But if you had,
I get what you're saying.
Right. If you had steel on, you know, whatever the brass, it would cause like they would stick to
something
each other.
has
Right.
to,
Exactly. It would be they would either stick to each other or repel, and that's what that must be.
Right.
That is fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that shit up.
But
See,
it's
look at that.
Yeah,
we
it's strange.
We got to the bottom of it though.
Yeah,
So,
we did.
So it really could happen. But again, the only thing that
The likelihood and the but that's
but the only thing that's going to happen is that everything will just be opposite. So like our compasses we'll have to read them the opposite way. Like that's not really that big of a deal. You know,
yeah, it is, because they're saying it exposes us to radiation. It doesn't protect us because it flips the other way. Like it that will screw everything up.
I don't know. Really?
Yeah, that's what it's saying.
Okay. I feel like
Here, you can read it. We can read it, like, not right now, but that was something when I saw it. You always hear, like, any doomsday thing. It's always like, oh, you know, we're gonna get hit by this asteroid, or you know, the temperatures and like are gonna change because of this. And then this is like something that just sounds so like relatively easy to happen, but with I don't know, it just seems a little more doable. It's like the Earth itself is gonna screw up. Like nothing from the outside or any outer space or anything like that could happen. Like I think that just sounds a little more like, oh boy.
No, the radiation thing, that is definitely that's terrifying, because that shit is no joke.
Anytime NASA does something, like, you should pay attention. Like I said, like when we're like going to Mars or whatever, and then they were doing when they were doing like they were doing experiments to try to see if they can make Mars habitable.
Right.
I'm like, why are we trying to find out if we can live on another planet?
Right.
Is it because this one's ending?
This one?
Like, because if the people in NASA were like, all right,
what have
we
done?
figured this out.
Right.
We're global warming this, blah, blah, blah. They release little bits of information or what have you. But at one point, some scientist is in a room and went like, all right, by my estimation, we're going to be dead like this year, or, you know, this many years, it's what it's going to take. So one thing we could do, given the timetable, by my calculations, we'll figure out a way to make Mars habitable at this time, which will establish our time to make, enough structures that people can live there, and we can make sure that, the human race lives on, or else we're done by this time.
No, I agree. Like, that is terrifying.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I also did hear this one thing about, like, it's like, dude, it's like this weird, evolution of not of people, but of a civilization. You know what I mean? That, like, I don't know, man. Like, it's hard to explain, but there are people that they're so highly intelligent. You know what I mean? They're just like, they already put things into space.
Well, when you find out that they always want to find another planet that like has water.
That's what I mean.
But like why do they do that? Is it because like people? All right, we don't have to worry about it. It has water. Like this Saturn, we just figured it out that it can have water, and you don't worry about it, everybody. Like just shit like that. It's weird.
It's partially that, but it also is like it is partially a weird like imperialistic type thing, like conquering. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, maybe,
even though there aren't necessarily people or you know, a civilization there to be conquered, there's like, you know, scientific shit to be conquered, like, you know, terraforming a different fucking planet and like, you know, figuring out a way to live there. That is in a weird way, it's conquering. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, dude. Like, I read this whole fucking article on it about how that's like their. Like, people who talk about this, like, this is what they do. You know, not just us. You know what I mean? They do this every fucking day.
Yeah, because we read one article and we're like, what about this, man?
Right.
Like, yeah.
But the people that, you know, this is what they do. They read these articles all day, and, like, that's what they say. They're like, you know, the next step is now we've seen every corner of this planet. We know what it is, and I don't know.
What to expect.
Right. Blah, blah, blah. You know, we've almost, you know, mastered this place, so now we need to branch out. And it's almost like you said, though, there is also a big thing of it is the more it's like a real estate developer almost, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, the more
like
right now we just have the one property, but they want to branch out. You know, that's kind of what it is. You know, but then
yeah, I mean,
again,
eventually you run out of room everywhere.
On the back end of that is also like we're fucking running out of resources. We're burning this place to the ground.
Yeah.
So we do gotta go else. Like, that is part of it, though.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. That's.
You think there's somebody
fucked.
out there that's calculated this, like, and figured out, like thought about it extensively?
Like, you mean like a human being?
A human being was like, all right, we have X amount of trees, we have Y amount of breathable air,
definitely.
and we add the human race to it. We're growing at this rate, so by this time,
right,
we'll be short on resources here. We'll probably die of this here. By that time, we're going to get hit by a meteor because it's statistically impossible. Not like shit like that. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, it must be...
Well, they did do the math, and they told us...
Don't they have to be doing that? Like, what else do they got to do?
No, not even that. Let me see.
Someone at NASA's here, and it's like, what else do we got to do?
You fucking idiot. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about right here. So right now we're a little more than 7 billion people. Mm-hmm. Okay, and they say that the Earth, as you know, the planet can sustain 10 billion. So they put a cap on it for a reason.
Yeah.
It says
because they're preparing you for when they say, "Listen."
So 10 billion people is the uppermost population limit where food is concerned. You know what I mean? Like that's like that's where we can live at 10 billion capacity, and everyone can be fed and, you know, healthy and all that. And then okay, yeah, and it's mostly because, you know what? See, fuck this. They believe that if everyone were vegetarian, it'd be much more than that.
No, that's what this is.
And that's what that's what they said. Though. But they factor that in. They say the likelihood of people to
dude,
agree.
The lengths vegetarians will go.
No, they said it. They said it right here. They're like, dude, people will not buy that though. They're like, no, there's no way. Actually,
dude, those people are sick. They'll do anything to recruit you. You know.
Yeah, no, actually, they say that it most likely will fall short of the 10 billion, probably around 9, because of people
give or take a billion
consuming meat and all. Yeah. But dude, we're already almost there.
Yeah,
that's what I mean, dude. Like, yeah,
that's scary,
right? And so, again, that might be a big motivation for the fucking Mars colonization.
I'm telling you, man.
I mean,
there's something to that.
Maybe it's a bigger motivation than we think it is. I mean,
yeah. Because here's the thing: if you're sitting around NASA, why would you just be like, "Hey, you know what we should do"? For the hell of it.
But again...
For no reason.
But why would you go to the...
There's some reason.
Why would you go to the moon, then? It's the same type of thing.
Because no one's gone. It's right there.
It's the same... Dude, it's the close... Again, it's right there. We've already been there, though. What's the next...
I think it was probably just because the Russians were like, hey, we're going to go to the moon because, you know... We need to bring back the cheese to all our people because they're starving, and then
Right. That definitely it was. Dude, they called it.
We're beating you.
They called it the space race
for a reason.
Exactly.
It was just
100%. I agree with that.
It was a dick measuring contest.
But now that
that's all it really was.
But now that we've been there, though, now
Russia and the U.S. were like 5-year-old kids, just like, I'll race you to the moon, like
legit.
Last one yet, like just being little bitches about it.
Legit. Yeah. No, I agree. But fucking Kennedy, though, that's my boy right there.
What?
Love that guy. JFK was the one who he started NASA, didn't he?
Man, probably.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Almost positive. Yeah, he gave that speech.
Yeah.
By the end of this decade, we will put a man on the moon. Yeah, dude, that's fucking.
Yeah.
That's legit. He's the fucking man. He's honestly, dude. If you put a gun to my head and you were like, name 3 of your heroes.
Bad reference with JFK.
You think so? Why do you say that?
Because you said if you put a gun to my head, JFK, I'll be on my.
Joe Buckley on his toes tonight.
I was like, maybe you should try with.
If you
Yeah.
if you put my feet to the fire.
Yeah, there you go. That's a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
No, but see, if I think honestly, if you were like, listen, I need you to name 3 of your heroes. Like,
There you
the
go.
3.
Sure.
Yeah, he'd be one of them for sure. Yeah. Honest to God. And yeah, dude.
Have you seen the previews? That's like early teaser trailers for Chappaquiddick with Ted Kennedy.
Who's gonna play Ted Kennedy?
He is a guy that's been in movies.
He's
I don't know his. No, he's not a no name. You know him if you saw him. I don't know his name though.
You know what would have
it.
been great for him though?
Sorry. Who?
Oh, I thought you were gonna get it. Philip Seymour Hoffman.
He would have been an excellent Ted Kennedy.
He would have played
You're
Ted
right.
Kennedy.
He would have got an Oscar. Damn it!
Oh,
You're right. Yeah, you've given this some thought,
dude. Yo,
oh man, he would have been a great Ted Kennedy.
Because he already has the
too
figure.
early, Rich. Yep, he had
right,
it. Fat
dude?
face. Yeah, it
He
would
would
have
have
been
been
perfect.
a great Ted Kennedy.
Small
man.
nose.
God damn it.
Yeah, it would have been an excellent Ted Kennedy. God damn it. Anyway,
God rest his soul.
yeah,
But
yeah.
So is it gonna be a straight up documentary though?
No,
or is it gonna
it's
be
a movie,
it's gonna
like
be
a-
which you know what? I gotta give you the credit to this one though. The word is biopic. I thought it was biopic. I don't know why. Or
You said
or is it the other way
biopic.
around?
And
Is it the
I
other way
think it's
around?
biopic.
Is it biopic? Is
You
that-
always say biopic.
Yeah, I think I do, and I'm an idiot.
I don't know.
why.
You always say I let it go by now. You say
you
it quite
shouldn't
often.
though. You
Yeah,
shouldn't.
well, it doesn't matter.
You should really hold my feet to the fire.
Doesn't-
on that one, too, you know? God damn it. But yeah, so no, so it's going to be a biopic, like a dramatized version.
No, yeah, it's definitely gonna be like fairly accurate. I'm assuming, but
dude, they're good.
But there was a
about
lot
that.
about the cover up, and the preview is phenomenal. I mean, you're like, I can't wait to watch this. But I think it's one of those like Massachusetts obsessions, like New England kind of thing.
100%.
You know, for those who don't know, Chappaquiddick is a small island off of Martha's Vineyard. It's like a tinier, smaller, like little
there's
quaint.
a bridge.
Yeah, and
The Chappaquiddick
that he
Bridge.
tried to get over.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he made it over.
Oh man.
His guest for the evening, though, that young lady, she did not. Now, yeah, dude. Now you know the story of that though. He got in an accident at like 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Didn't tell the police until like
in the
9 o'clock the next
opposite,
morning.
yeah, in
It's
the opposite
like,
direction of his house.
Right.
But said he was driving. Like it was just
It made no sense.
they give you little pieces in the thing.
Right.
It really
made no
does.
sense.
Yeah. But the lengths they went to get that man out of trouble.
Now, but all right. Here's the problem with that though.
What?
I do believe, genuinely, I mean, obviously, it was a complete and utter freak accident. Now, he was clearly shit-faced at the time,
Yeah.
right? But that, I mean, dude, like, this was the 50s.
I know what you're saying.
There was no law against that yet. You know what I'm saying? So,
killing
like,
a woman in a car. I think?
no, you know, drinking and driving did not become illegal until
Yeah, no, I know what
1980.
you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, like, so there was no, like, it was not illegal what he did yet. Like, you know, it was wrong. Morally,
All right. So is that negligence?
I will see.
You know what I'm saying? Is that being a negligence? You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
not
what
a
would it have
lawyer,
been then?
Right. But it wouldn't.
You're not a lawyer?
It wouldn't.
I love when people
You
say
know,
that.
Joe, believe it or not,
I'm not a lawyer. Really?
imagine
Oh,
James
shit.
Corbett, Esquire.
Good thing you said that.
Now, no, but dude, I don't know, man. Like I don't know.
You look like a court-appointed attorney. I mean, I don't think I look like a lawyer as well, but you are definitely like, that's the guy. You're the guy who walks through the door, and the guy's just like, oh, shit. This is over.
Had fucking Cheeto crumbs in my suit and shit.
This dude can't even shave fast enough to get over it.
Like that's your attorney? All right, death sentence. I hereby sentence this man to be hanged.
Yeah.
Now, but dude, that's fucked though. I can't wait to see that. And so, is this going to be like a theatrical release, or is this like a?
This will be in movie theaters.
Really?
Yeah, it is going to be. I think it's going to be a cool movie.
Does Mark Wahlberg have anything to do with this?
I don't think so.
Really?
No. There's some solid names in it. I'll try to find the
Yeah,
cast
look it
as
up
we're
real
talking.
quick.
But
I'll
like,
talk amongst myself.
It definitely looks like something you'd want to see.
Okay.
You know, I see. You can't even spell. Can you spell Chappaquiddick, Mr.
Ooh.
Spelling Bee champion?
Ooh,
It's a tough one.
I know it's two P's.
Yeah.
AQU.
AQU.
ITT.
No.
ICK.
IDDIC.
Oh, motherfucker. All right, fine.
All right. Okay. Let's see. I want to see this. Where did it? See, like the second thing that comes up is Chappaquiddick incident.
Yeah.
It's like how it's known.
Right.
Which is Let's see.
You know, the poor Kennedy family, man. You know.
All right, so the film stars Jason Clarke. That's who was in it. Kate Mara, Ed Helms.
Okay.
Bruce Dern.
Ed Helms?
Jim Gaffigan. Mr. Jim Gaffigan is in it as well.
He's not playing Ted Kennedy?
No, he's not playing Ted Kennedy. I know that.
Dude, honestly, second to Philip Seymour Hoffman, he's the best one, man. Come on.
Maybe. I don't know. Would you
kidding
buy
me?
it, though?
No, my God.
Because you know him as a comedian. So
imagine-
I couldn't.
oh my
I
God.
couldn't do it. I'd be like, he's messing with
I'd be like,
it.
if he doesn't tell a sandwich joke, I'm going to kill myself. I fucking love that dude, man.
Yeah.
That's going to be great. I did not hear that. Did not make it across my desk. Believe it or not.
Yeah, you didn't get that memo.
My
but
attorney's.
I'm looking forward to it. I think it'd be a cool movie.
That's going to be dope, man. Now, what can we get a release date? How about that?
I don't know. It's this year, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What
This
about
summer?
How about? Do you have any desire to see Black Panther with me this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah?
When are you going to see it?
I'm thinking during the day. You know what I mean? Definitely a matinee.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not racist either. We got to go see it.
Dude, honestly though, honestly,
I'd say, have you seen Black Panther yet?
have you seen?
Okay.
Have you seen?
If you say no, it's like, oh
No,
yeah.
Have you seen the tweets about like these white ladies? Like,
No.
literally, these white ladies will hashtag Black Twitter. Which day do you think it would be appropriate for me to go see Black Panther? Should I wait like a week or 2 weeks or and there'll be like other people like, hey, this is a white person. Hey, white people, don't be going to see Black Panther the first month that it's in theaters because you're stealing a seat from a black person with your white privilege.
That got tweeted?
Like, dude,
Seriously
yes,
got tweeted?
dude. Yes, dude.
Oh,
yes.
my God.
People are saying this shit.
That's so
it's
funny.
Like, dude.
That is so funny.
I don't understand that at all. But now, here's the thing, though. I genuinely believe, dude, where we are right now with movies and like the theater, the state of the theater, if you will.
Yeah.
Like, dude, no bullshit. I think that the superhero movies, like the Marvel movies and the DC movies, if you want to talk about full on, like, I'm talking whole rounded production value. You know what I mean? Like, there are great movies coming out. Don't get me wrong. There are great dramas like that. Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Those type of movies, like those are great movies. Don't get me wrong. That is a great fucking film. But it's like, dude, these movies, the superhero films, they have everything you would want in a movie. They have a great plot.
Yeah.
They have a great antagonist and protagonist.
A lot of action.
CGI.
Yeah.
You would never. You could not tell the difference, dude. You don't know what's real and what's fake anymore.
Mm-hmm.
The CGI is unreal. The plot line is unreal. They have twists and turns. I genuinely think that those movies are the best thing being done right now in cinema. And people are like, oh, you're a fucking, you're an idiot. You're a meathead. You're part of the problem. I'm like, dude, did you see the movie though? No, I would never fucking see that. Dude. Well, you know what?
You mean entertainment value?
Right. I'm saying full on, well-rounded or completely 360 degree of production value.
Right.
Not just the writing.
Yeah.
And it was so fucking good because of this and this. Did you see how she played this role? Blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, but did you see Wonder Woman though?
Yeah.
No bullshit. Like no, but I'm dead serious. Like, yo, Gal Gadot.
It had you.
Like, dude, she was incredible in the role. Like, dude, I don't know. She literally was a great actress in the movie, and then also it was one of those fight scenes in Wonder Woman is one of the best fight scenes I've ever seen in any movie. I'm telling, like, straight up, any movie, dude. Mm-hmm. And it's because they have all this 4K shit now, and they do that thing like, there was this one scene where she throws like a jump kick, and you see it from like the side at first, and then it spins, and then you see it from the, you see the guy get blown through the wall at you, like, it's like, dude, like, I don't know, man. I genuinely think that they're the best movies being made right now. But I don't know how we even arrived to this conversation.
No, I don't know either. But you know what? I can appreciate it because there's so much shit coming out now too. Like, there's so much just like the remake garbage. You know what I mean? I just feel like so. I thought you were gonna go a different way with that. I thought you were gonna say it's starting to like kind of like wear on people in the sense that like it just keeps going. Like this machine. It's just this giant machine of comics, and people are gonna want them. And there's so many like different characters that people still want to see. And is it gonna end? Like, is it, you know what I mean? Or is it just gonna keep like spinning off and doing different things? And they haven't made a Batman movie in like 12 years, so we'll just bring that back.
Nor should they, dude? Fuck Batman. Are you
No,
kidding?
but I'm saying it's always on though. But I'm saying, are they gonna take a break with certain people, build up other characters, and then go all the way back
Black
and be
Panther
like,
never had a movie though.
I know that's the point.
Right.
But now they can make because it's so huge, they can make Black Panther 2 and 3, and then they can do Black Panther origin story. So they literally just took that and now they got like 8 more movies out of that.
And here's the thing about those, like you said about the originality, is like these aren't remakes though. Like yes, they were comic books.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that. I'm saying
I know. I'm not. No, I'm talking to idiots right now. You know what I'm saying? I know you know better. But I'm saying like people that have that use that argument. Like you're just being the devil's advocate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People that use that argument, dude. There is no argument there. Because all right, you want to go out and see fucking, the newest Batman series or whatever. Yeah. That's one thing because that's been done. There's been 4 different Batmans now.
Yeah,
is that
I don't
right?
know.
At least 3
could be.
because there was Keaton.
Like all the other ones is Val Kilmer.
Okay, so there's 5 then. There's
Clooney.
Keaton, Clooney, Val Kilmer, Ben Affleck, and Christian Bale. That's 5 right there. And then there's got
I'm missing one.
And then that's what. And
Adam West. I mean,
right.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. That's been exhausted. But there was never a fucking Thor movie. There was never a Black Panther movie.
I get
so those, I know they were comic books, but they're not identical to the comic book, dude. They took it and adapted.
I mean,
it
if
for
you
the
think
modern
about
cinema.
it, right? I'm sure people like hate that this is probably a comparison, but like if you make a book into a movie. There's plenty of stories out there, and then people complain about the book and this and that. But now it's a comic book, so people are like, well, this isn't, you can't make that into a book.
And see, that's the thing that most people don't realize is like there are so many fucking stupid ass movies that were a book first.
Everything,
and most people don't realize that. Like a lot of people saw
Jaws.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like that, a lot of people saw Fight Club. Had no idea that was a book, dude. Yeah. And it's like, all right, so that's not an original work, then, dude. They didn't think of that. They didn't think that up on their own.
Right.
Just like they didn't with the first Thor movie. It was written down first, but that's the first.
And then you manipulate it, just like you manipulate a book to maybe translate a different way,
and to make it, because they wrote fucking the comic in the 50s.
Right.
Now the movie came out in 2008.
Right.
So they modernize it, dude, and it's fantastic. I really don't understand that at all.
Yeah.
I
just don't like when I mean the remakes, I mean like Spider-Man. They did the 1, 2, and 3, right? And now there's like the Amazing Spider-Man.
Again.
And there's like this all supposed like, dude, how many times can you make they just made them. Like give it there should be like a mandatory decade wait before I get another one.
I agree.
Give me a trilogy that you do over the course of like 5 years.
Right.
And then give me some time off before you try to sneak this one past me again.
I agree.
I just saw that movie. Why are you making another one? And it's a new person again.
Right.
It's like, come on, man.
Oh, yeah, no, I do agree with that.
The Hulk took like a 20-year hiatus before they had another person play the Hulk, and then they have 3 new Hulks all within like 7 years, 6 years of each other.
Right.
Come on.
So yeah, all right, yeah, those that's true. Those characters that's a bad example.
Yeah, Banner, Norton, and Ruffalo have all done it in the 2000s. Right. All those came out.
Yes.
And then with Lou Ferrigno on the television series. What was that? 1970 something.
Right. No, but still, like, there's been a few Hulks now. There's been several Spider-Mans, several Batmans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So all right. So maybe it is kind of.
It's just like, all right. Yeah. But see, that's why I like the Thor movie, or like that's why I love the Wolverines, because it's only been one guy, and you know what? After that, I don't think they should have a new Wolverine.
I agree, dude. Right?
Fuck, leave that alone. Man. It was great, and then if you're gonna bring it back like 20-something years from now.
That's what I'm saying.
You'd be like, screw it. It's been a while. People want to probably see this again.
The next Hugh Jackman is around.
Yes.
Right. Exactly. Right. Yeah. I get it. Yeah.
Because there's only one Hugh.
Right, dude.
We can both.
He's
agree.
a fucking.
He's a handsome man.
He's great as Wolverine.
He's perfect.
He's great as Wolverine. Yeah.
How many times can you say that when someone was like, dude, they played that role perfectly?
Oh yeah,
because that very rarely happens.
Did you see the newest Wolverine, Logan?
Yes, but I didn't get to see the whole thing. But I saw enough of it that I was like, I love this movie.
Wasn't it great?
Yeah.
See, dude, again, that was a great.
But they kept doing it right. They kept giving me something else, and it was good. And you know what I mean? And again, it was just him. Didn't change over 7 different times.
What it is?
It's like, dude, come on.
The reboots are what kills it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, here, dude, you just brought this up. I don't know how the fuck they ever cast Edward Norton to play Bruce Banner, dude. You know what I mean?
He was better than the other dude, Eric Banner, the first guy. He was
You think so?
Yes, he was, dude. He was 1,000 times better.
Yeah,
Banner was
I haven't seen either of those in a long time.
that. I think it was
so
the movie
wrapped up
too.
in Mark Ruffalo,
I think
dude.
the
That's
movie.
my boy.
I think the movie sucked too, though.
I agree.
That's
dude.
why the
They
first
both
one.
were
Norton wasn't horrible. That movie wasn't terrible.
It was, yeah.
It was better than
Right.
the other one.
Right.
So, but that wasn't hard to do.
Norton was
but it
the
was
one
better
when
than
he had the girl, right? And the girl's dad was the general that was trying to.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
that was a pretty
yeah,
good
yeah.
one. Yeah. That
With
was.
goddamn
I agree
Liv
with that.
Tyler.
That's
second.
right. It
Yeah.
was Liv Tyler.
Yeah.
Yeah. You goddamn right. And who was the dude? Who was the father there with that? He has that.
I know
great,
who he is.
He has
man.
that great gravelly voice.
He was in Michael. You ever
Was
see
he?
Michael?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was the reporter. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
That's a great movie.
It's a
dude.
great movie.
That's a great
it's
movie.
So, you know, it's
Yeah.
all right. We
Yeah.
just lost all credibility.
Yeah.
Like everything we just said is just gone out the window when we both said Michael. 5 stars.
Fucking great.
Like, it's good, but
Hey, you ever seen Cocktail? Yeah, a great fucking movie.
you know how I feel about it. We've
Yo,
talked about that many a
love
time.
I love that movie. I love that movie, but apparently it's hack. Well, whatever. you know?
It's an excellent movie. Anyway,
Right.
besides the point.
No, that dude. That's fucking.
But Michael is one of those movies I feel like was always on TNT or like
Right.
TBS. It was always on at
I
the
own it
same
on
time.
DVD. I own it on DVD. No bullshit. I'm not lying to you.
And VHS.
And-
Dude, that was the one movie that was on TV so often you couldn't not see it, and
Right.
at points you were just like, "Yeah, this is." You know, if I can suspend how ridiculous this is for a second,
Right.
it's a good story.
It was great, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. My ex girlfriend, nice girl, you know what I mean. But she used to like.
Bad taste in movies.
No, you know what though?
Does it
like,
make you question everything when someone's like, "No," and you're like, "Dude,
Right.
you could not be
what,
more
what
wrong."
they consume by choice. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck, dude? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And no, but we watched it one night, and it was on demand somewhere, and she was very choosy, like we'd be in the car, and she would want to listen to like
You had a girl who didn't know what she wanted?
this is the problem.
Choosy.
She knew exactly what
Wow.
she wanted at all times. That was the problem. All
And
right?
would settle for nothing
So
less.
exactly. So like,
How'd she end up with you?
We'd be the fucking the sin of dating apps. That's how that happened.
Yeah.
But no, so we'd be in the car, right? And like I couldn't like choose music. I'd have to fight to like choose a song to put on.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? And same thing, like we'd be at her house watching TV, and she'd want to watch all these stupid ass like just dumb shit, like even movie choices. I'm like that. No, I'm not watching that.
Yeah.
And so we watched Michael one time. I had to fight for this. You
You fought for Michael.
Yes, legit. I was like, I'm watching this movie. Go fuck yourself, okay? So we watched it, and the whole time she's like, oh, nah. And I literally, I was like, I'm judging you right now. You know, like if you cannot, I don't know, man. I just if you can't appreciate that, like especially some of the. Travolta was fucking great in that movie. Like the way how he played it so nonchalant. Like,
Oh, yeah.
smoking the
Oscar-worthy.
cigarette, chain smoking the whole movie and
Yeah,
all that.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
dude, it was great. And he had a couple puns in that movie though, where I'm like, how? I look at her, I'm like, do you not understand? Like, do you not speak English or something? You know what I'm saying? Like. Even though I think
it's
Travolta
worse.
didn't write the movie, but the writing, it was just hilarious. Dude. It was just so funny, dude, the way they did it.
I feel like, I think we lost a lot of
I
credibility.
need a goddamn
dude.
drink.
I think we lost a lot of credibility. You know what? It's guilty
Talking about
pleasures.
movies
though.
for the first hour.
No,
all
but
good.
it's guilty pleasures, like the stuff that you like that you know, like
Yeah.
a lot of people like.
Dude.
But like Michael is one of those movies. It holds a place with you. Like,
Dude, I love that fucking movie. Man. It's so fucking funny. And I've said this on several occasions. Okay, you want to talk about like time travel, shit like that, wishes you could have. Andy McDowell, late '90s. Mm-hmm. Dude, I would kill or die for that. Straight up.
I don't know if I've seen it.
Well, Andy McDowell from Michael, the actress. The long brown haired chick.
Really?
Dude, really? What do you mean?
The curly hair,
Yes,
Groundhog
dude.
Day?
Yes,
Really?
exactly. Yes.
Nah,
Are you kidding me?
no,
Wow.
doesn't do it for me.
Wow. All right. I'm going to the bathroom.
No, I get.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's
I really, dude.
Out of all the people that you could have chose out of the '90s, you're gonna go with her, dude? Nah, no, I don't think so.
All I'm saying is, if I saw Andy McDowell in a bar, I'd be like, hey, My drink is a sweet vermouth on the rocks with a twist. Okay? That's what I'm saying. That's my girl, dude.
Do you think she gets that to this day and she's like, will you go away? She has to. That's
you know what?
That's probably happened so many times.
You're probably so right. I would.
She's probably just like, why did I make that film?
Yeah.
Why did I say yes to that one?
She's like, now this really does feel like Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
You fucking assholes.
Oh my God, this is my life now.
Right. Yeah, you know what? That's a good point, because she definitely would be like, fuck yourself. You know, that would ruin it for me. That would ruin it for me.
I don't know. There's certain, I could see that being.
I
problem.
love that woman though. Honestly, I think you need to go.
You know who they say is like really cool about that, as far as like when someone spits lines back at him, he like will go back. Is Matthew McConaughey?
Really?
They said that like
I heard Sylvester Stallone.
I bet.
I heard he's like,
thinks,
hey, I'm Rocky.
Is that what he does?
Yeah, it's been a guy. Yeah,
he does a bad impression of himself.
Yo, Adrian.
Oh shit! That's just the way he talks, Corbett. That's just him. He does it. There's no.
Yeah.
He says those lines.
He's just saying hi.
It's just literally. Yeah. Hey, look, he's doing the Rocky. What a guy! What if you were just like, hey, give me Copland. Give me Copland. All right, give me it's the same person.
Give me Copland.
Which, for the record,
that is hilarious. Another great
grossly underrated movie. Copland is shit.
I wouldn't say underrated.
Doesn't get talked about. How about that?
See, people that know though do talk about it.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, yeah.
It unfortunately, as a cult follower, I feel like there should be way more. But De Niro's in that goddamn.
That's what. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, no, that's why. Like people are like, dude, that was a fucking great film.
Excellent.
Right.
Yeah. Ray Liotta's
right.
movie.
That, I forgot all about that. That's
what?
right. Yeah. Wow.
Crazy good movie. But one of the best lines ever is De Niro in that office when Stallone figures it all out.
Okay.
And he comes to the office, and he's like, because he was all like, internal affairs or whatever.
Right.
And he told him what was going on, so I was like, no, that didn't happen. This happened earlier in the timeline, and then later he comes back to him and goes, you were right. This is going on. I think you were onto something, whatever. And De Niro's sitting there in his sandwich. He's like, yeah, well. He goes, what are you going to do, man? There's something going on. He goes, listen. He goes, I told you this before. He goes, I gave you the chance to be a cop, and you blew it. Yeah. And he just sits there. But that is the best, because Stallone's just in his office, and he goes, dumb fuck something. He's like, eats the sandwich, and we'll ignore him. But the way he says it, you blew it. Right. It's perfect for like any scenario.
Adrian, we did it! We did it, Adrian!
No, dude. Like, so McConaughey, back to the whole thing.
Jesus Christ.
So there was a big article, I forget who published it or whatever, but on Dazed and Confused.
Okay.
And they were saying how it's just such a following, and it was the most realistic as far as there being a movie like with high school and just what you go through the 70s, all that stuff. And how it's just taking on a life of its own, so to speak.
Right.
And McConaughey talked about it, and he goes, that is still the number one thing like people say to me is either all right, or hey man, you got a joint. He says when people say that to me, he goes, I like to get past them. So they think I like blow them off, and then I go, you'd be a lot cooler if you did. He goes, then I just shout back to him, and they're like, yeah! He goes, I wait till I'm far enough away from him.
That's a pro right there.
Yeah.
Who knows? He's like, listen, I'm going to get bothered for a photo and a fucking autograph, so I'm not going to do nothing, but I'm going to get within fucking, I can run away.
Earshot, I'm going to get away from him.
That,
but he says he does it all the time. He goes, I always wait, and then I go, you'd be a lot cooler if you did. He goes, I give him the whole thing.
That's a pro move right there.
Yeah.
But that movie really, dude, that was real, like...
amazing movie.
Yeah, and his character, again, like the dude that hung out at the bowling alley and shit.
Yeah.
I'm not condoning this at all, okay? But this is realistic type shit. You know what I like about high school girls? I keep getting older, and they stay the same age. You know what I mean? Like, again, I'm not condoning this.
Yeah.
But people out there do think that way. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like...
especially then, in Texas.
Dude, okay, I'm 29 years old right now, okay? I could not fathom dating a girl that's even 21 years old. Like, even drinking age. Like, if you're 25 or below, it's questionable, dude. You know what I mean? It really is. Like, that's not...
I've often said this, and I'll stand by it. Your mid-20s is the prime of your career as a man, trying to pick up girls.
As far as experimenting and
because
100%, dude.
Because when you're that age, it's still okay to be like in 20, 21 if you're 24, 25. And you're old enough that you could still get older girls and it won't be weird for them. They
Right.
feel like I'm 25 and they're like, oh, and they're like 30. They're not going to give a shit.
100%,
Yeah.
dude. 100%.
That is the age.
My ex-girlfriend was 25, and even that, like, that was too much of a difference. Like,
Yeah.
we weren't in high school together. You know what I'm saying? Like, she
you don't have to worry about
she
that,
was
though.
no, but you do, though, dude. You really do, man. She was a freshman when I was a freshman in college.
Is there like a cultural thing? Is it that much of a gap for
see,
you?
that's the thing. People say that the generations are every 10 years, and that's not true. They're every 4, dude. I don't care what anyone says. It's a high school thing, dude.
Really?
Like, I really wholeheartedly believe that.
Huh.
Like, when you're in high school, even, I'm 2 grades behind you.
Yeah.
That even was a little different. And then if you went to, again, dude, like I have a sister.
If you went to high school right now, do you think you'd be cool?
Dude, are you kidding me?
No, seriously.
They would hang me, dude. They would drag me and beat me. Are
You think so?
Yes, 100%.
Not like showing up now, but showing
Just
up your high school self.
One of my
but you
wisecracks.
just
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude, no. In high school, we used to.
No. I don't mean like.
we
I don't mean
to
that.
drop 3-letter F-bombs
I'm sorry.
and shit,
I'm not saying that. My
you know
bad.
what I mean?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying.
Because
Yeah.
I know what the climate is nationally right now.
I
but,
could think.
but if I went back and was myself,
Yeah.
no, dude, absolutely not. I'd be expelled. For sure, dude. Yeah, for sure. And so would you, by the way. What do you mean?
Expelled?
Yes, dude. Yeah.
I wouldn't get expelled.
Dude.
I was a
please.
nice kid. I was quiet.
all right, I can see
I wouldn't
that.
get expelled.
Yeah, that's true. I can definitely see that. Yeah. You're very respectful in that way.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I think I'd be.
I was-
exactly the same.
I was a kid that,
think
like-
it would change for me.
I knew very early on that there was no audience like a captive audience, like a teacher in a room full of kids that didn't want to
It's
be
quiet. Everyone's gonna hear
there.
you.
So, dude,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, it was a physical. If something came to my head, I was like, "That's funny." It's physically impossible for me to not blurt that shit out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I had one teacher one time. This is a true story. I am not lying to you at all. I had a history teacher my sophomore year of high school. I used to blow the doors off this room. You know what I mean? I just legit. It was I killed it every day in this room. And he brings me outside one day, and I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna drop his name. His name was Bob Udo. Okay, he taught in Red History at Brockton High.
Yeah.
So Mr. Udo brings me out on the hallway one day, and he shows me. He takes out his grade book, and this was very early in the semester. So I'm not fucking toot my own horn.
Yeah.
This was very early in the semester. We had like 2 tests and like 3 quizzes. And he shows me my average. He's like, "This is your average right now." It was 101. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He's like, "So you have an A+ in the class." He's like, "So I can't say anything about your performance. Like,
Yeah.
you're doing great."
Yeah.
And he goes, "But can I please have my classroom back now?" Literally. But honestly, dude, that is the way to handle me.
Yeah.
You can't come to me and be like, "Listen, you little motherfucker." But
Right.
that's never going to work with me, dude.
Right.
He knew exactly how to take care of me. And dude, I'm telling you, I went back on that. I felt like a piece of shit. I went back down. I sat the fuck down. Never said a word again in that dude's class.
Yeah.
He knew exactly how to take care of me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like that, but that was, again, dude, that's just who I was just a fucking, I don't know, man. I couldn't resist. I could not resist the joke.
I might make like
loved it.
I would not say anything loud enough for everyone
you'd
to
whisper
hear.
to the kid
I would
next to
say
you
it
and
loud
get him
enough for
laughing. I did.
And I would get a kick out of saying it if I got them in trouble.
Right,
Because
right.
if I could say it quiet enough that someone else was laughing because of me, and I could keep a straight face, which I was good at doing.
Right.
And then they would be like, "What's so funny over there?" And no one expected me because I didn't really
you're
talk that
quiet,
much anyway.
right.
So I never got like in trouble because of that. Like,
I had a buddy like you. His name was John Giugio. Okay.
Yeah, you
and
told me.
I did I tell you this
Yeah,
story?
yeah.
Okay. Now I probably maybe it was on the show, but
Yeah, it was.
My buddy, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell it again. My buddy John Giugio. I sat next to this kid, and I once said this about John to another kid. I was like, "Listen, if you sit next to John Giugio, he's the funniest person in the entire world.
Yeah.
If you're even one person away, you miss out on everything, dude.
Right.
You know, and that's that's you right there. You know what I mean? This kid, dude, he used to have me fucking dying.
Mm-hmm.
And again, because I'm a big mouth, I'm like, dude, what are you doing back there? Like, what the fuck? I'm like, it's him. I'm like, shut the fuck up. No, it's not. Go outside. You know, like, it was funny, dude. I miss fucking high school. Was a blast. I had a great time.
Yeah.
I had a great time. I did. You know,
Wow.
if I knew then what I know now,
Everyone says that.
Yeah,
Obvious.
right.
That's so obvious.
Well, you know, such a cliche, but it's like, dude. I mean, and even I had a good time in high school. I'm not complaining about anything.
You
but
know,
I
it's
still,
so fun. I didn't have like a bad time. It was just
Right.
like I wouldn't like need to do it again.
I just had a ton. Now, all right. When I say I miss high school, I mean I miss all of the the group of friends I had then and the
Yeah,
extracurricular.
that is 100%.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't miss high school.
Yeah.
You know, yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
right. That was miserable.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, yeah, like
Those
that was,
times that like
right.
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like going to lunch and like, you know, like dude, I used to hold court in the, you know what I mean? Like we had a great time.
Yeah.
We had a great time.
See, you know what's funny is the first place my mind goes. I'm sure a lot of guys. It's like you go, if I knew what I knew now, and what would happen, and then your immediate
about
thought, huh?
Well, women.
Oh yeah, my immediate thought was I
right.
would have been way more girls.
Right,
Like I
100%.
completely like just
Right.
dropped.
We
the
were
ball.
all crazy insecure. What the
Yeah,
fuck was
yeah, yeah.
What the fuck was I waiting for?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
no, dude.
Yeah,
Sucks.
that's
but-
your first thought
100%.
instantly. It's like
100%.
I would have went that. I would have tried for that one. I would have said yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, it's all right.
Let's take a break with your
You want to?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I gotta pound some booze
with your nip
We're
drinking.
gonna hit the my white
great.
trash nips.
God.
All right, Joe, take us. out.
I
Let 'em know.
I could just picture you on a couch ripping nips watching Michael.
Oh.
Like just be like, this movie is
Don't-
terrific. I
don't
don't
you-
care
don't
what
you
anybody
tell me with a
thinks.
good time.
Drink my fucking nips and watch Michael. It's my favorite. All right, later.
You crazy bastard.
Two people's magic 24/7 jam space in Boston to play as loud as you want? Contact us at soundmuseum.net and we can hook you up. Play as loud as you want, when you want. Play at the Sound Museum.
Now she says she belongs wherever I may be, as long as you're alone. I'll creep out and sleep. She said pass this way, it goes faster. Don't leave any room to speak. Just pass this way, it don't matter. You'll be right here with me. Now I just don't get it. Peace of mind, these freaking times, but I just can't let it freeze my line, so I reach for a lighter and just start venting. Well, all my life is spent chasing after the spot when it's dark and I feel the need to avenge. So go, please, I'm lonely, the voices in my head. I say no, leave them alone. We feel the choices need to help. These are the ghosts, being the most lean towards all we got. Yeah, carry me to bed, just carry me to bed. Wish I could find I wish that things would never change. Wish I could find I wish that things would never change. You're crazy. She said she belongs. She said she belongs. She said she belongs.
Canacare Docs, compassionate, compliant, confidential.
in my hand.
Time like tomahawk, circle through our days. Blacks will be rid of mother's many ways. Custard puffs his chest, western air disguised. Painted warrior, tearing through the sky. Now it's war, knowledge lost. But the summer corrects you. So keep on war, knowledge burst. Come on. Heard the radio, the way it demonize. Yeah, there's right, there's wrong. The truth still waits in line. So will you lock the door? Or open up your arms in preparation for the prevention of. Now it's war, knowledge lost, but the summer corrects you. So keep on war, knowledge burst. Come on. Circles through your days.
Here Now Live, promoting Boston's local scene since 2005. HereNowLive.com.
You got something to say, but you want to say it with your body, with ink, or a
or piercing? Get down to Stingray Body Art, 386 Cambridge Street in Allston, Rock City, right next to O'Brien's Pub. Stingray Body Art, Boston's best tattoos. Make an appointment right now. Go to stingraybodyart.com. Check out the artists. They're on the left side of the page. And you're going to be like, I want to get a tattoo at Stingray. These artists are awesome.
Stingray Body Art, Boston's best tattoos, piercing, and permanent makeup.
Now offering laser tattoo removal right in the heart of Austin.
This is WEMF Radio. WEMF.
Yes, that is right. Yeah, that is the cue.
Okay.
What's up?
All right.
We're back.
We got it.
A long little bit of a siesta there instead of just a quick break. But
It's all right. They played some kick-ass music during that break, so
Yeah.
you know. And if you want to skip through and just listen, for those on iTunes right now, I'm not mad at that. I mean, but you missed out on whatever they just played. That's what I will say.
I'm sorry, that was incredibly stupid for you to even bother saying
I'm just saying, man.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know.
What do you want from me? I'm co-hosting the show right now. Fuck off.
Yeah,
I love you.
it's all good.
Anywho, so what do you want to? Did we didn't leave with anything, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, sometimes we do.
We
that.
left with you watching Michael drinking nips.
Oh man, I love Nips and I love Michael. that you know, honestly, that's probably happened before.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a TBD. I think that's a.
You love Michael's nips.
That's a flashback.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that wordplay right there. It is Gay Wednesday.
Oh god, no, let's not go down that road again.
Oh, Mikey Shake wasn't here for that last week.
No, he was not.
Last week. Yeah, no, man. It's a work thing we do. We have Gay Wednesday. You know, it's a good time, man. Honestly, it's a fucking great time. Oh man, hey, did I tell you about the?
Sounds it.
Did I tell you about the guy at work? I started the rumor about with the cocaine.
Yeah, I think so.
Did I? Yeah.
I don't think you said it on.
I didn't tell you. Oh, man, this is the most fun I've had at work in a long time, dude.
Yeah.
I swear to God, there's a guy I work with. He's a real I'm sorry, you know, for lack of a he's almost legitimately like midget height. You know what I mean? Like he's a very small kid, but he looks like, you know, like he looks like he could be like a dwarf from like Lord of the Rings, like hairy as a motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Covered in hair, but just a real small dude. And he's real quiet, you know, like genuinely like a nice kid, like not looking to get fucked with, not looking to fuck with anybody, probably because he's been fucked with his entire life. You know what I mean? But we like he's like our little brother, dude. Like we fuck with this kid, but if anyone outside of us were ever to talk shit, we'd be like, yo, I'll fucking take a hammer to the back of your head right now, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's that type of kid. We love this motherfucker. And so like he gets picked on a little bit. So I had to kind of swing that around. You know, I had to swing the pendulum the other way. And I started this rumor that he's like a big time coke dealer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That'll make him someone popular.
You're goddamn right it will.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, hey, it has worked.
Yeah.
Believe
Pay
me.
dividends for him?
Believe you me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So depending on like what mood we're in, you know what I mean? He's either got the best coke in the world or the shittiest coke in the world. You know what I mean? Like I'll come in and I'll be like, yo.
Has he said anything to you guys about this?
No, of course he's there. Yeah,
is he in on it?
Of course, now he is.
Okay.
Yeah, now he is. I say it right to his face. I'm like, Squirrel, dude. I slept like shit last night. I need a bag of coke right now.
Yeah.
You know, like shit. Oh, I just said his fucking nickname too.
So what?
But he's the man though. But again, that's like he's a small, you know, diminutive type dude. So we call him Squirrel because he's I don't think he's tiny and he's jumpy.
I think everyone gets it.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, fuck you. You know, whatever.
He's small, tiny, hairy, and jumpy. Hence Squirrel.
Right. No, but dude, he's the.
You guys really thought outside the box on that one.
He's the fucking best, dude. I love the kid. But so yeah, it's just I don't know, man. It's so fucking fun. He went on a snowmobiling trip last week, and everyone was like, they're like, oh, I wonder what Squirrel's doing right now. I wonder if fucking he's probably got like 4 hookers, you know, one on each limb. You know what I mean? Like just crazy shit like that. And I was like, yeah, when he was talking about fresh powder last week, he was not talking about snow. You know, and it's those type of things. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, man. It's a good time. It's a good time.
Yeah, it sounds it.
It really is.
I'm so jealous.
See, you work with you work with family. You can't make these kind of jokes.
No, I can't.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
We can say whatever we want to each other.
Right. No, yeah. See, and
most of it isn't.
That's the thing is, I don't know. I don't do hard drugs anymore, so I can make jokes like, you know, that I did a bunch of blow this weekend and fucking, You know, I'm like, yeah, me and Squirrel fucking did an 8-ball each and fucking both banged 4 hookers. You know,
Yeah.
That was just Saturday. You know, shit like that. It's good, exactly.
Good work, Garb. yeah. Wow, oh my God.
Garb? Who the fuck's Garb?
I don't know. I think I meant something else,
You
but I said
dick.
Garb came out. It doesn't matter.
Garb.
Chatter.
Hey,
Garb.
hey, Cletus.
So
Go
you
fuck yourself.
gotta.
Oh, you busting on a book for me, dude?
I brought this
Is
because
this some literature you got me to read here?
this is the worst book of all time. First of all, can you read the title for me?
Man.
Yeah. It's a children's book, and I just picked it up
Wow.
because we have a million old books, and I was like, I'll read it to my daughter real quick.
All right, so
And I started to read it, and I could not stop laughing about just how ridiculously bad it was. I'm like, this got, like, through people. Like, someone wrote this and said, I think this is good. They handed it to someone, they said, I think this is good.
did your wife write that?
Yeah.
Nice.
And yesterday. And
My fucking headphones just came up.
so, and on top of that, like, someone published it and, like, thought this was, like, a decent thing. And it was one of the funniest, like, it was so poorly written, but also so funny. First of all, I judged the book by its
Hold
cover.
on. Here's what I need to know, though.
Okay.
What came first, Cheltenham or Garfield?
I'm assuming Garfield.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We rip off, like, everything from the UK. So, I feel...
Nah, dude, this probably like copyright.
You think so?
It has to be.
I think Little Brown is from England.
Oh, well, hold on one second.
I don't know, man. Like, I feel like Garfield might be a ripoff of Cheltenham. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it is
You don't
not.
think so?
This isn't English, is it?
What do they speak in
It's
England, Joe?
It's a little golden book. I don't mean English like that. I don't mean English. I mean English like from England, not
English like the language, you dumb shit.
But I'm saying this. All right, this is so bad.
That's my point.
So, is it
my point.
Cheltenham or a Cheltenham? You think it's
Probably
a soft?
Cheltenham.
Okay,
yeah,
it's
probably a
Cheltenham,
soft
yeah.
ch.
Good call.
So right away, who names their cat Cheltenham?
Someone from England, Joe.
And a book that it's a kid's book. Don't you want to make the name short, like Felix or freaking
Felix the cat was the shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Garfield.
Okay.
Anyway, the whole thing is just so ridiculously bad. I'm just going to bring to one line that I absolutely, positively just could not.
Cite examples, please.
Right. So, all right. Yeah, I'll describe the scene. So, Cheltenham has got a party hat on. He's a calico cat, and he comes across a bulldog. Right. He's walking along the street. So he says,
Wait. English bulldog. This is. I'm telling you.
so this is the way this page starts. Granted, there was no continuation, which is like the most choppy. I don't even know. All right. So like here's the one before it. He looked through drawers. He found party favors and more hats. Wearing the yellow one, Cheltenham pushed out to the street. Sherlock, a dog came by. Want to fight? Asked Sherlock. Cheltenham said, shaking his hat. Want to party? Sure, said Sherlock. Follow me, replied Sherlock. What?
Sherlock's got some coke.
You want to fight?
That's what that sounds. Yeah.
You want to party? Okay. Well, how do we make that leap in
what
friendship?
that sounds
You
like.
want to fight me? No, but you want to party? Yes. I
Okay,
do.
we got a cat named Cheltenham.
Sheltonham.
We got a dog named Sherlock.
Sherlock.
Okay.
What bottom line is he walks
this
through the
isn't
street.
English. I'm telling you,
It's
man.
so stupid.
Little Brown is from England.
So this is the most sarcastic and possibly the worst, best ending in a book I've ever had.
Okay.
So at the end, obviously, this cat throws a party and his owners catch him. So it says, like, teacups got knocked over. Wildly, all the guests scrambled out the back door, whizzing with feathers and fur flying. Cheltenham lay licking his paws, shaking her finger at him. Mrs. Rood, his owner, Mrs. Rood,
Right.
Roody, Y, Mrs. Rood, scowled. You are going to have a lot of explaining to do, she said. Cats don't talk, said Cheltenham.
What? That's weird.
Says to
That
his
is-
owner.
yeah.
Cats don't talk.
See, you know what
Which
that
is
is?
like such a
That's trippy right there.
It's-
that's like some acid type shit. You know?
party. They made a cake. You
I
want
wanna
a party,
see-
and it
when-
was just
when
like all
was
these
this-
little weird references. I'm going,
Find out when this book is from, dude.
I don't know. 86. You looked it up,
And Garfield is prior to or
Garfield is prior to 86.
motherfucker.
yeah,
There's
dude.
also
I'm telling.
only one Amazon review for this book.
What does
It's
it
actually
say?
Pretty funny.
Yeah,
What does it say?
I just looked up.
There's an
Cheltenham.
Amazon review for this book.
Yeah.
All right, please read it.
My son absolutely loved this book when he was little. We had to read it to him over and over and over. At the time, we kind of wanted to burn it. But now I have fond memories of reading about Cheltenham's party. It really is a cute book.
That is great. Hey, I feel like you're vindicated right there.
This is the worst book of all time.
I thought for sure Garfield.
There's
was
a lot
gonna
of
be a
kids'
rip-off.
books out there like that like you read them and you go, what?
Wow.
Dude, why? Like
Wow.
this is one, and there's another one called The Big Jump. And I
Okay.
don't even get into it, but it's so like crossed over, just makes no sense whatsoever.
Right,
Like
right.
there's no, I mean, not like Dr. Seuss books make sense, but at least they rhyme. Like this one was just like, huh?
Right.
The story has like, no.
Yeah.
This doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. There's
What the
nothing.
fuck?
Yeah, what is going on? And my nieces loved that book, so you'd have to read it to them, and like you try to like steer them. Like if you were like, hey, choose a book, you have 3 books, you like kind of like put your body in front of that one, or like kind of like move the one that you want them to like want me to read like closer to them. Like you want to read this one, like you just kind of try to like get them to go that way.
Right.
It was so. I mean, it was so ridiculously
See,
bad.
my nephew, he's 3 years old, and he watched one of his favorite shows right now is a show called Horrid Henry. It's on Netflix, and it's an English cartoon for kids. It's like a Caillou, but from Britain.
Okay.
And dude, the great thing about like Britain is they don't really pull punches on shit. You know what I mean? So this cartoon, it's called Horrid Henry, and it's not like ironic. Like the kid is just a little dick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know, and my nephew, he loves it. And I'm like, all right, now I know where you get it from now. You know what I mean? Like, but they, I don't know, man. Like they have a different. Like Bill Burr always says this about he's like, dude, the British office is so much better than the American one because in the British show, the boss, like the Steve Carell character, is a crazy like alcoholic, and they don't like. Over there, it's still like you can still make fun of people for their addictions.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they shit on it, and it's like it's hilarious, dude. And I don't, you know, and it's the same thing as like in America, they would never make a show about a bratty little kid because they're scared that kids would like
Emulate him.
Right, but it's not like that. Like my
yeah.
nephew watches it, he's like, "This is great. It's hilarious." He's not, and my nephew's a great little kid. He listens to me. He's not a little.
I think it's an
you know?
extremely rare quality, just like a clean comic being like people like. Everyone appreciate him as opposed to
Sure.
you know what I'm saying, it's really tough to do.
Sure.
When you can have a kids show or a kids movie translate to still adults and for kids, that's like such a rare thing that happens.
Yeah.
But what's up there, like for me, I fucks with Wallace and Gromit. Wallace and Gromit is the shit.
Right.
Like that's it's funny no matter what.
And again, what's the country of
and
origin?
that's why I brought it up.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So
You
that's
know
what I'm
I mean?
saying. Like Wallace and Gromit was phenomenal, and I think one of the whatchamacallit, I just watched this new one on Netflix, Captain Underpants. Have you seen that?
Yes,
that's solid.
Right. Yeah, my
That's really
nephew
solid.
watches that shit too. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Right.
This is just some tips for people, but
Right.
that's a good one. And what was the other one that I just thought of? And I was like, oh yeah, I used to. Phineas and Ferb.
Oh,
hilarious! Like
dude.
the lines in that are spectacular.
Again,
the writing is phenomenal.
But that is a show that it's almost like SpongeBob, where like we've talked about this before. Like SpongeBob was pitched first to Adult Swim, and then they had to kind of tone it down for the kids.
Right.
But they didn't tone it down enough, though. You know, like it's still hilarious, dude.
Right,
you know what I mean? Like it's so funny. And Phineas and Ferb is the same way.
Yeah.
Because you know my little brother's 12 years younger than I am.
Yeah.
And he put me on to Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah.
You know, like when I was like 17, and
Right.
he was like 6.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was like, oh my god, this is fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and again, like that. Yeah, that is a great fucking show.
Yeah.
Now, dude, have you seen Rick and Morty at all?
I've never seen like
I haven't. Mikey Shake, have you? Jump in on
Yeah, I
this.
saw the first season.
Okay, you did. Now, did you enjoy it?
I liked it. It didn't live up to the hype.
Because it's become, and again, comedians do this, dude. I don't know what their problem is, but they all jump on like a thing.
Yeah,
like everyone.
It
like
became a thing.
WWE was a thing for a while. All of a sudden, every comic was having fucking Raw parties every Monday and like all this crazy shit. And then it was Rick and Morty.
It was. I mean, it's really funny. I'd like to see the next couple of seasons.
Now I hear about neither of them ever.
Yeah.
So I mean, you couldn't have loved it that much. I'm sorry, but. But I do want to see that though. I want to check that out. I heard it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, you keep hearing about stuff, and then you're like, I gotta go see it.
Right.
Whatever,
Yeah. I wait until like I saw The Wire. Right. I saw The Wire 4 years after it was broadcast, and it was because it kept coming up.
Right.
It kept, and I was like, all right, dude, fine. And then Breaking Bad, same thing. Like I didn't see that until I remember the second half of the 5th season. I was caught up. But until that whole first half of that 5th season, I was catching up with all the previous 4.5 or whatever.
Sometimes I really don't even bother. I don't.
Wait, what do you mean? You didn't see Breaking Bad?
No.
Really?
No.
Did you see The Wire?
Yes.
Yeah,
I saw The Wire when it was out.
You would like
I love The Wire.
Breaking Bad better.
Oh.
You really would.
I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
I never got into that. I never got into Game of Thrones. I never got into, what was the other
I've
one?
never seen
Walking Dead.
Never seen a single episode
of
of Game of Thrones or Walking Dead.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Yeah. Game of Thrones was one of those ones that so many people were telling me about it, and then I'm like, aren't they like dragons and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, usually I check out of stuff like that. It's hard for me to maintain that level.
One of my friends who's very, very...
You say it doesn't matter.
No, not at all, actually. Not at all. No, this kid's really, really smart. You know, he's got a good, got a legitimately good brain. He's like a genius level IQ.
Yeah.
And he watches the show, and he's like, yeah, it's a little hard to follow because like they do this and this and this, and then I read about what other people say, and they're like, this show is like, I have to read like blogs about it to to realize, and I'm like, dude, if you can watch it and you kind of keep up, I want nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all seriously, I'm all set, dude. Like I would be one of those people like, all right, what just happened? I need to watch now. I need to watch the after episode to have it explained to me. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
So that's how I'm not saying the show was hard to follow, but at the end it was, because it'd been so long, was Sons of Anarchy. By the end of that, I couldn't keep up with all the lies. I was like, oh, someone lied to them about that, but that person does know about this, but they don't know they know about this, but this person knows about
right.
And that was the point.
Honestly, that's like a real game.
Yeah, but
at that point, yeah.
Right, but by the end of
Wow.
it, that's when I was like, I can't keep all their lies straight. I don't know who's doing what, and they left like loose ends out there that I was like, they never addressed that again. And that bothered me, like shit like that,
Yeah.
But
my ex-girlfriend loved that fucking show.
Yeah.
Loved it. Yeah, swore by it. We'll watch it every week.
See, now what's pathetic is like you said about your ex-girlfriend, you like fought for the TV. And I was there.
It was rough.
I was there at one point in my life. Like, I genuinely fought for it. I'd be like, well, if we're going to watch this, you got to watch this with me. Like, shit like that,
needs to be balanced.
And then I eventually just kind of like gave up on that.
Right.
Because it's like, you just stop. You just don't even care anymore.
But now, like, I feel like you have alone time, and that's,
Yeah, I don't know, maybe. But like, the thing is,
like, I'm saying when you're with just the baby.
Yeah, I know. I get what you're saying.
And you're like, all right, it's just us two. I'm gonna pop on when I want to.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's fallen in and out of consciousness.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, but I don't know.
But then I can't even stay up late enough to do that.
I'm not gonna. See, this is my problem.
Now the goal is to try equally as hard between adults and kids, like getting them to like the same thing.
Sure.
Is me getting my wife to like the same thing.
Right.
Like, that is extremely difficult. You gotta find some like medium, or you know what I mean? At the very least, like, I don't care. Like, we just got done watching The Punisher, the Netflix series, which was excellent.
Right.
And but it took me to get her to watch it because she likes him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, she likes him, so I was like, well, like, you could watch that for him, and I'll watch it because I want to watch the show.
Right.
And that's where we find the middle ground to be able to see that.
Did she end up enjoying it?
Yeah, I think
you
so.
know?
I think it was obviously a little too violent for her because she was like, Jesus Christ. Which even for me, at times I was like, whoa, like they were going all out in that series.
Here's my problem.
All out.
Here's my problem. Now, I've never once in my life seen a bad movie. Okay? I'm telling you, dude.
How's that possible?
I have 4 little sisters. Okay, I've seen every fucking.
I've never once seen a bad movie. Yeah, you like Michael.
Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I've seen every Olsen Twins movie. I've seen fucking dude. I'm not lying to you, dude. One of my all-time favorite.
You
movies,
give everything a chance.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything. One of my all-time favorite movies, still to this day, is Bring It On. I swear to God. That movie is fucking hilarious. Dude, it's hilarious. It is hilarious, dude. And again, whatever, dude. You can laugh at that, But now, see, that's my issue is, like, I will watch literally whatever the fuck you want me to.
Yeah.
I will find some way to entertain myself with it.
I'm the same way.
So it's like, so give me a little, give me a bit of a break here. Like, I'm very easy going. I'm very easily entertained.
What was the movie? You seem like a movie buff, Mike. Are you?
You 100%. You gotta be. Yeah. You gotta be.
So, what's the movie with Patton Oswalt and Charlize Theron? It was like pre-girls.
Girl Interrupted?
No, it wasn't Girl Interrupted.
Winona
You always want to think. You always want to think Girl Interrupted. It's not. It's a genre of book that she wrote. It's not like preteen. It's like young adult.
Okay.
That was a movie that the two of them did together.
It was Patton and Charlize Theron.
Patton Oswalt, Charlize Theron, and the kid.
I vaguely remember that.
Right, and the kid that the dude that is in Guardians of the Galaxy, Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt's in it, right? And it was like one of those things where it was coming down to us watching a movie, and my wife really wanted to watch that movie. I want to watch another one. And it's one of those things you gotta be like, all right, you get this one, next one I get to choose type of scenario. I was like, we'll go see this. We were watching that movie, and at one point I looked at her.
No, it was young adult.
Young adult.
Yeah, young adult. Okay.
I looked at her, she looked at me, and I went, and she was like, yeah, I fucked up. Like, it was that, we had never done that before.
Really?
Because every movie you watch, you kind of like, you try to get into, I always try to get into. I was genuinely trying to get into this.
Right.
And it was dragging at some points, and I just looked at her like, dude. Like,
Right.
and she was like, I know, this sucks.
Wow.
Like, it was that bad.
If you can admit it, though, fuck it then. Yeah.
There was only one funny part in that movie. And, well, Patton Oswalt gets to have a sex scene with Charlize Theron, which is like the ultimate justice.
Right.
For like nerds everywhere. We're just like, yes, finally. Like,
Right.
yeah, it's like
He writes a Star Wars blog.
yeah, that
great.
was obvious. That was a big leap for a lot of people.
That was great.
But it was, there was a part where like, Pratt gets his his wife this new drum set, and then so he's in the garage and it's not open yet, but he's ready to surprise her with a new drum set. Everyone's outside, like your presence outside, so everybody comes outside. Right?
Wait, his wife plays drums?
Yeah, is in this stupid band or whatever. Doesn't matter.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
I mean,
the bottom line
more
is
power to her.
there was a great dark joke that I laughed maniacally, and no one laughed in the theater, and it was awesome.
Right.
Is like, so Charlize Theron has this meltdown outside of the party in front of everybody, and it's just horrible, and she's embarrassed, and it's all this shit, and everyone's still waiting for the surprise, and then Pratt doesn't know because he's in the garage. So as the garage door opens, he's going like this, and he's like doing a drum roll, and he goes,
yeah,
and she's like,
everyone's just like,
everyone's frozen because of what just happened outside, and then it just makes a thousand
That's
times worse.
great.
And he's like, what? It was
That's great.
the only funny part of that movie. So I just told you that, so you don't have to go see it.
Right, yeah,
That was the whole
right.
thing.
There we
You're
go.
welcome.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. I just said the best part of that movie.
You just saw a young adult.
Oh shit! It was.
That's great.
It was terrible, but it got like that's again because that's one of those things that got some like reviews that were like,
Dude.
"Oh, this is kind of cool. This is a good movie," and da da da. And I was like, "All right." I mean, I remember hearing about it, and you want to see it, so I guess I can give it a chance.
Okay, you just named 3 superstars. Okay, Patton Oswalt, Charlize Theron, and Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
I had never heard of that movie.
Right?
now.
Yeah, there you go.
Now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, have you seen this thing online? This cracks me up. Is they have the 4 Chris's. You know what I mean? Like you know what I'm talking about? They have like you're gonna have to. Hopefully you can help me out.
What, that a movie stars now or
Yeah,
something?
they got Chris Evans, Chris Pratt, Chris Pine, and then who's the last one? Do you remember?
What is it? Chris Pratt,
Chris Hemsworth.
That's
okay.
right. Okay, thank you, Thor.
Oh, do
That's
they
right.
do like Instagram
No,
stuff?
no.
or-
They do. It's like it's almost like a fuck, marry, kill, but there's too many to do it. So they're like, give us your list, and everybody puts Chris Pine. Do you know who Chris Pine is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, Chris Pine's always the last one.
Of course.
And you know, dude, it just cracks me up. It's like the dude. I don't know. The dude gets no play, but I'm thinking about.
Well, they definitely. I mean, no offense to Chris Pine, but he definitely should have just been left off that list.
I kind of agree.
Because
I
the
kind of
other
agree.
3, they could all be switched up. But
That's
Pine
what,
is clearly.
Hemsworth is a crazy, like, fucking, you know, brawny dude.
He's Thor.
Who also has he's got some comedic timing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Chris Pratt's dude. He's handsome. He's funny. He's all that.
He was
shit.
in Moneyball.
Right. All that shit. And then Chris Evans, dude, handsome, funny, like, dude, I don't know,
Captain America.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Chris Pine is just like
Chris
dude.
Pine's
No, but here's
on
the,
Star Trek.
Here's the bit that but he was fantastic in that.
So
though.
what?
He really was.
So what?
But here's the thing though about Captain James T. Kirk.
Yeah.
Now you know what I learned?
What does the T stand for?
Tiberius. That's what I was about to tell you.
Right.
That is exactly what I was about to tell you.
I did not know that.
James Tiberius Kirk. That's a great middle name.
James Tiberius Corbett. You guys got the same initials.
What? No, but now Chris Pine. This is the joke that I'm thinking of doing because that list is like like a meme now. It's everywhere.
What are you gonna be like? I'll be Chris Pine. I'll be 4th on that
I know
list.
what I'm saying. Now, what I think it is like Chris Pine is 4th. Nobody likes him now. It's like because now hold on. Now you got to word it very carefully. Now men don't like him because he looks like he would fuck your girlfriend. And women don't like him because he looks like he would fuck your boyfriend. That's the joke.
That's funny.
And here we go right now. There we go.
Oh, yeah, he's number 4 all day long.
And yeah, it's just like, dude, I mean, it's not that he's not good looking. It's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, it's also the roles that he plays, too. It's not like he's played... What roles he played?
He was great as Captain Kirk. He was great in Wonder Woman. I just don't... Dude, I don't know, man. Like, I don't fucking get it, dude.
I'm going Pratt, Helmsworth, Evans, Pine.
I'm going Pratt, Evans, Hemsworth.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean that's really a toss-up with the two of them. The Pine is 4. That's like
now
you just go ahead. It's like what you have to do. It's like, all right, where you want to go? Like, well, let's eliminate one. Pine's off.
No, this is the thing though. Almost all the time, Pratt is 1 and Pine's 4, and it's about the 2 and the 3.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Those two are interchangeable. You know,
yeah.
But Chris Pratt is beloved, and Chris Pine is generally hated.
And the only reason why I almost put Evans in front was because he's from Boston.
Honestly, dude, that might be what it is for me, dude. He's a local boy and he's great at what he does.
Give him the edge.
Yeah, dude. Hemsworth though, he's what? He's Australian. I think him and
Australians transcend, dude. Somehow they don't have any kind of hatred with anybody, and they just kind of. They work.
I don't know.
Russell Crowe, Hugh Jackman, Helmsworth.
They all went to that same college. Like
I bet they did.
Yeah,
it's
like the whatever that
How many colleges are there in Australia? Come on.
No, but they have like there's like the Australian Conservatory or some shit. Yeah, and it's like the
they just breed handsome actors. They just crank them out.
Legit.
They're like Penn State linebacker you, but just with like leading roles, leading men. Yeah.
Did you ever hear Jim Jeffries talk about when he went to the same school that Hugh Jackman went to, and he was the year they were 4 years apart.
Right.
So he got into the program the year that Jackman graduated. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
And so he ended up dropping out, Jeffries. You know, but dude, honestly, I think the program he got into, I think they accept 10 people a year.
Really?
And Jim Jeffries got in, yeah. Wow. And Hugh Jackman is a graduate of that same program. You know what I mean? And again, Jim Jeffries ended up dropping out and all that shit, but he was there. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's what he was saying. He's like, dude, the year that I was there, they were talking about him like he was like a god. They're like, you know, when Hugh was here, he used to fucking do this and this, and like the dude he's legit, man. You know?
Yeah.
He's legit.
What is it? An entertainment college?
It's a conservatory, like the Boston Conservatory. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, the conservatory. Yeah. Dude, they use the word. You know, I don't know. It's whenever you hear the word conservatory, it's about music / acting right. That's what that is.
Okay.
But the Australian one, though, I guess, is beast, you know? Just like the Boston Conservatory, if you go there, that's a fucking legit music school.
What is the greatest acting school? Is there...
I hear that it's the Juilliard in New York.
But I thought that was dancing.
Because it's...
Is it everything?
Exactly. You gotta dance, you gotta sing, you gotta you have to do all that shit, and you have to do it really well. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Like, there are a few people that are legit, like, I think, what the fuck's her name, dude?
Isn't it crazy? Like, that's what you have to do. Like, you have to go to Juilliard and, like, have, like, a reputation. And now it's, like, Instagram or whatever.
The Juilliard, the Juilliard dropouts are, like, some of the biggest movie stars in the
College
world.
Dropouts are some of the most, some of the most successful people because they're too busy to make money.
Bill Gates left Harvard because he was bored with the program.
Michael Dell left, like, Texas, wherever the hell he went.
Yeah, probably Texas
started
Tech,
making computers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. That's his first name, Michael?
I think so. It's
no
Michael
shit.
Dell. I'm pretty sure it's Michael Dell.
I totally believe that. But that's not. I don't know. Michael Dell.
Yeah.
I would have guessed William.
William Dell.
Yeah, I would. I don't know. But maybe the Bill. I don't know. Maybe
Bill Dell. Come on.
Yeah. No, but
Bill Gates probably why.
Bill Dell. I do love. I like names like that though. Like they got 4 letters. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like my high school teacher Bob Udo. Was 3 and 3. I don't know. I'm fucking weird like that. I got.
I think it depends. You definitely are.
Yeah.
I think it's.
Well, that's not even a question.
I think it depends on it's weird how certain names you feel like they fit certain things.
Yeah.
Like me and my buddies, growing up playing baseball, we're like, that guy's got a great baseball name. Like you'd say, or someone's got a good hockey name, or someone's got a good you know what I mean? Like Terry O'Reilly.
Dude,
what a great hockey name.
Right, dude.
That is a hockey name.
Now,
you know what I mean? That guy doesn't play tennis. That guy doesn't play golf. That guy doesn't play he plays hockey.
There you go.
Terry O'Reilly.
I had a kid that I played hockey with His name was Bobby Kislevich. And that I don't know why. That's a great hockey name.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
That's a good offensive lineman name, too.
Right, yeah.
It's an offensive lineman.
Dude, it just sounds... that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a very... It's like Rob Ninkovich sound, you know what I mean?
So I used to love this
Sure.
name. This was one of my favorite baseball names.
Okay.
Juan Encarnacion.
Really?
Is that a baseball name?
Really?
Juan Encarnacion.
You wanna
that
know-
is a baseball name. And I followed him everywhere he went. He was like a journeyman type guy.
Right, yeah, he never got huge.
And there was
at all,
never a
right.
reason why I liked him outside of his name. But
Right.
I was like, I love Juan Encarnacion.
Now, can I give you two?
Go ahead.
I'm going to give you one superstar and then one not...
But you tell me who's a superstar just based off the name. You knew nothing about him.
No, not even... No, this guy was a legit superstar, and it's like, dude, how was he not going to get famous with that name?
Okay.
Darryl Strawberry.
All right.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
That's a solid baseball name.
Now, thank you. Now...
Indeed.
Now, for the guy that didn't go anywhere, didn't really do shit, okay? Great fucking name. Izzy Alcantara.
That is a good name.
Right?
That is a good name.
Remember when he kicked that fucking... He got called up that one game and kicked the catcher, dude? That's unreal, dude.
That's a good name.
Yeah, he's a fucking animal. That's again, that's a great name. I don't know his real name. I only know him as Izzy.
Yeah.
Like, and he's like Cher. You just say Izzy in Boston, and people know.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, that maniac who kicked the catcher that time. What a nut job, dude.
Yeah.
You saw that play though, right?
Right.
Without hesitation, boom, just kick that dude right in the chest. Animal. I love it.
Mo Vaughn. Great
dude.
baseball name.
Mo Vaughn.
Vaughn's a good baseball name. I think it probably has a lot to do with Major League, but it is an excellent name.
Absolutely. Now, Mo Vaughn, right? He when I was in Little League, okay, he was the dude on the Boston Red Sox, okay?
Won an MVP?
When I was 9, 10 years old, he was a slugger, all that shit, okay?
Yeah.
He happened to date, I fucking kid you not, he dated a girl that was the mother of a kid that played Downey Little League baseball.
Yeah, I bet.
And Mo Vaughn went to 2 of my games in Little League. Because the kid wasn't on my team.
He had baby mamas on both teams.
He probably did. But no, but
I gotta go see my kids play. He goes, I got the shortstop on this team, I got the right fielder on this team, and then the DH is on the other team.
No, but the kid wasn't on my team. He was on another team.
Yeah.
But Mo Vaughn watched me play baseball on 2 different occasions.
All right.
Yeah, it's fucking sick.
That's cool.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Now, dude, I think all we talked about this whole time was TV. I'm.
Oh yeah, we talked about movies.
I love it.
We'll move over to sports.
Dude, I love it. Yeah.
There's good sports names.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I was saying this to somebody. Lindsey Vonn.
That.
Yes or no?
I like the way she spells it. That's awesome.
No, I don't mean a name.
Okay,
I mean like
alright,
she's
okay,
like,
okay.
Everyone talks about her like
Now,
she's
you
like
purely looks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't get it.
You see,
Yeah? You get it?
All right, yes.
I don't get it.
Now, there's something to be said though about the the athlete thing. You know what I mean?
I'm not talking about.
It's gotta be
know.
that.
There's an attractiveness.
Skiers are
She's-
cute.
yeah.
Again,
Skiers
yeah,
are
dude.
cute.
Now, all right.
Okay.
If you, I'm gonna find the.
I just didn't get it because they like kept showing her over and over again. I'm like, she's not Anna Kournikova. Like, why is this being like this? This is no. I don't understand it. I mean, is she bad looking? No, she's good looking, but she's not to the level that they like try. They're, I don't know. I feel like they're just doing it. They're just too much. Too much Lindsey Vonn. Seeing too much of her face all over the place.
No, but I mean, dude, I don't know, man. Like, all right, this is you got a problem with any?
No, I'm not saying I got a problem with it. I'm saying I got a problem with
like overall though. Like
yeah, no,
body,
I get.
you know what I mean?
I'm not saying I don't get it. I'm just saying I think it's a little overdone. I don't think she's.
You know who I think's a little overrated?
Who?
Genuinely, Kim Kardashian.
Now.
Yeah,
now.
Okay, but that's when like, dude. Like,
What do you mean overrated as a talent? Yeah, grossly overrated.
No, but even
like looks.
Like that's what I mean. Like, dude, she is a lot of her is makeup artist and plastic surgery.
Yeah. Now it's
you know what I mean.
definitely,
She's a real person, dude. Like she's not sacrificing any of that because she's an Olympic athlete. That's the difference, dude. Yeah, that's what I don't know, man. I'm very conscious of all that. Like,
Listen,
like, dude, look at.
We've talked about a lot of shitty stuff on this podcast. I'm not about to lower myself to talk about the Kardashians.
Yeah,
we talked about Michael and what a great piece of cinema it was. I refuse to say anything remote. They get enough exposure. I'm not talking about them.
Dude,
that's not a real photo.
That's Lindsey Vonn.
That's not a real photo.
How do you mean, dude? What do you mean?
Why would anyone ever wear that to anything? I think that's like Photoshop. Someone just made
dude,
that.
No, dude. This was the.
What was it for?
This was the Las Vegas summer pre-games.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, dude, are you kidding me?
No, I'm not saying she's not good looking. I'm saying she's not to the level that they make her out to be.
I wholeheartedly disagree. I hope she's listening.
Oh, yeah. No, that will happen.
No, but yeah, right. But no, you know what? I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say this, okay? This is probably wrong on some level, but did you see that Asian girl from California who won all those gold medals? That Chloe Kim chick?
Yeah.
She's like 17 years old.
Yep.
Okay, dude, she's gonna be a major commodity in the female sports world.
Yeah.
I genuinely think that.
Oh yeah, they are right. She was on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
Was she? All right. All right then. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't know they could do that. She's like in high school, dude. Like, is that even allowed?
You can have like Little League World Series players on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
Oh yeah, that's true. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. True.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all right, yeah. No, but she, I don't know, dude. She's gorgeous. That girl is gorgeous, and she's very good.
There was another one. There was another girl too. She was like, they were showing her whole family like in Southern Cal, and like she just, it wasn't the Asian.
It wasn't.
Girl? No, she's Asian.
Okay,
but she's not. It wasn't Chloe Kim. It was somebody else.
Huh. I don't
know.
So
there's two of them right now that are coming up.
Right.
Like, yeah.
They're both going to be
like
that are killing
huge.
It. Right.
You know they're going to be huge.
That's how Shaun White was. Shaun White, his first appearance was 16. And you know what I mean? Like, he was the same way. He's a fucking beast. It's like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know.
Now, what's up? He's on the sexual assault thing too. He got named in something, but I didn't read the article.
See, I loved his thing because he came back and they were like, "Can we get a quote?" And he was like, "Yeah, these are bogus charges."
Bogus, bro.
Yeah. Bruh, I'm about to shred the gnar. This shit is fucking bogus. You know, like, but I don't know. I tend to.
So does that mean you take it seriously?
I'm tending to, dude. They're fucking going after everybody for everything, and now so many people are coming up. They do an actual investigation, and it's like, yeah, this is nothing. Like the.
Well, you know what's strange about all these is like, dude, the time that passes,
right?
And then they have to try to like get someone's memory of a thing that happened. It's like, Jesus, like. That's got to be so hard to end up proving, you know, or like it must be just so difficult.
So many of them are so well documented, though. Like, you know, like the one I hate to say this because I fucking love my boys Danish and O'Neill. Mm-hmm. You know how they hate Garrison Keillor from NPR from Britain. No, okay, well, do you know who he is though? Gary Keillor.
Nope.
All right, Garrison Keillor hosted a show on NPR called Prairie Home Companion.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a Midwest comedy show, very extremely dry. You know, like very dry, very, you know, the guy's 70 years old. You know what I mean? So, and so he had a woman on one time who like she was like crying because she got cheated on and all this crazy shit. And he you know hugged her and like you know tried to console her and didn't grab an ass, didn't grab a titty, nothing.
Yeah,
just like hand on the lower back, and she like recoiled like you know what I mean? And at the time, it was nothing. Like, he sent her an email.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, it was no big deal. I was just like, you know, I was in a rough place at the time. She even said, like, you know, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. No problem. And then years later, she comes out, oh, you know, Gary Keillor tried to fucking grab my ass this one time and da-da-da-da-da. And there was it was on the show, or, you know, it was around the studio or something. Mm-hmm. There were photos, dude. There was, like, people there. Like nothing, it was nothing. It was just one of those. It was completely empty. You know what I mean? And that's just one example. But there are a few. You know, there are a few more where they go back and they actually like look into it, and people are like, no, like I was there. There were people in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's not how that happened at all. Like, you know, and people that they don't work for the person anymore. They have no investment. Like, there's no reason for them to lie.
Did you hear about that absolute maniac that got busted in, I think he was in England. He was like 32, 33. Did you hear about this guy?
No, but they're the ones that tilt the scale so heavily. Though.
Yeah,
you know
no. But I'm saying,
like,
did you hear about this guy?
I heard nothing. I'm sure it's fucking insane.
So
I
this
heard nothing about it.
this crazy asshole was like, he was hacking into people's like computers or just getting information on them or like planting cameras and then having like different like things on them and then blackmailing them into doing like horrible like just whack off the wall type shit. But like the stuff that they named was like he got a girl to like lick a toilet seat and like do all this stuff with like wearing revealing things and all that.
because of information he said he had on her, and then like used that and then traded it on the dark web with other people for other videos and
So
stuff
they
like
could
that.
also, right.
And then he was doing that all over the place. He had other things where like someone had to eat like shit and like do all, like he'd like would get something on someone and then blackmail him into doing this stuff.
See, that's the
Sadistic, like freaking like crazy manipulative type person that would end up doing that and then like going on the dark web trading. He had like all these little different aliases and
Right,
he was
right.
like very like high on the ladder of the dark web.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean, he was
Right.
he had a lot of notoriety when it came to this.
Right.
And had a following when it like, and so
Wow.
yeah, dude. But it was like if you read it, you're just like, what, dude?
Right.
Like to even like think
Right.
on that wavelength is
Right.
like, dude.
I want to see, and again, this is shitty of me to say, I want to see a photograph of that guy. You know what I mean? Like
He's exactly how you think he'd look.
That's what I'm talking about. Like
Exactly.
I want to see a full body photograph.
Dude,
of this
the
guy.
picture of
You know
him,
what I mean?
honest to God, when I saw it, I was
And
like,
that sounds shitty. I don't.
No,
I don't give a
no,
fuck,
it
dude.
doesn't at all.
Yeah, right.
It
It's like,
doesn't at
dude,
all.
I want to know what this.
There's a
man-
reason why people would be like, you look like a pedophile
Ex-
right now. Haha.
exactly.
It's because you do look like a pedophile.
You look like a sex offender because you are, dude. You know what I mean? Like
this guy was. I can't even.
See, now that's a dude. Like honestly, and again, I don't know. Like I'm not trying to bring this back around to myself, but I know what I've the type of shit that I'm capable of and the type of shit that I've done.
Mm-hmm.
And I genuinely, I would David Letterman that shit. I'd be like, okay, what do you got? Go ahead and throw it out there because I'm gonna beat you to it. Actually,
His name was Matthew Falder.
Okay.
He was 32 years old. Went to Cambridge. Like,
wow.
Wow. Cambridge graduate, blackmailed. This is what he looks like.
Wow.
He
Dude, yeah.
he looks like a
Just your reaction.
He looks like a comedian that just moved to New York.
Oh my.
He does. Just look. He looks. Oh, you're spilling your drink, dude. He looks just like him. He looks like Matt Miller. If anybody knows who that is, he looks just like
come
him.
on.
Yeah,
he
he
doesn't
does.
look like Matt Miller.
He
dude.
looks solidly like
He looks
Matt
like
Miller.
fucking John Wayne Gacy, dude. That's what he looks like. What a fucking nut
And
job.
his mugshot is just like, yep,
Wow.
that would be the guy that would do that.
Wow.
He's got the wide eyes,
and encouraged the rape of a child.
Yeah.
That- you know what I mean?
He's insane, man.
Right. That is completely
And this is the
fucked.
stuff that they put in the report. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's just
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
That's insane. The stuff that he would do, or like figure out in order to like get. Yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah. In reality, he was a member of several virtual communities of abusers on the dark web, distributing images on so-called hurtcore websites where images of violent sexual and physical abuse are shared, and where he had a membership level of rapist. That shit exists, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Eating dog food, he convinced somebody else, another into eating feces and drinking urine.
Yeah.
And encouraged the rape of a young child.
there's-
This guy's like, fuck.
There's nothing you got on me that would ever make me do anything like that.
He's
literally.
I think he got convicted
yeah.
of like over like 75 years.
I
or
was
something like
going to
that.
say, I hope he's going to jail for life.
Yeah,
you know?
he should be.
That's fucked. That's fucked.
Maniac.
So how are we doing on time? We gotta go. Okay.
Oh.
But no, well, we're getting to that point where we gotta start doing some plugs and whatnot. So what do you got to plug? Anything good?
I got something this Saturday they're doing tapings and stuff for
Okay.
10-minute shows. That's going on at the Green Room, but it's like all day. It like starts
Now,
at 2 and it goes all the way to like 7
What
or
is
8.
the venue though?
It's called the Green Room, I think.
No.
In Somerville.
In Somerville.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
So I think I'm doing 10. They have improv groups. They have comedians. It's like all this this like special event type of thing.
Right.
So I'm gonna be doing 10 minutes over there, and it should be fun.
Very cool. What that it?
That's it
all
coming
you wanna
up.
plug for
That's
now?
it. That's a Saturday.
No, that's
the
fine. That is it's a tape.
24th.
Right. It's a taping. So fucking get down to the Green Room in Somerville and show some support to my man's Joe Buckley.
Yeah.
And then actually, dude, this weekend, Sunday. Are you got Saturday night? I have Sunday night.
Yeah.
I will be at the Somerville Brew Company or Somerville Brewing Company in Somerville. The show's called Slum Brew. It's a blast. It's always packed every Sunday night. The show's at 8 p.m. The lineup is fucking fantastic. Look that shit up. You can find it on Facebook or on the Somerville Brew Company website. Look out for the events page, and you'll see that the lineup is great. You guys definitely got to come out. And other than that, I will. I got McGreevy's coming up soon. We'll check back. I'll let you know about that coming up. I forgot the date, but I'll get back to you on that one. Other than that, just follow us on Facebook. Like us on Facebook at Attention Deficit Podcast. Follow us on Twitter at Attention Def Pod, at James Got Jokes, at JoeKB36, and then follow us on Instagram at James Got Jokes, at Attention Def Pod. And Joe does not have an Instagram yet because he's a bitch.
Never get
but
one.
We're working on it. And
I don't watch Game of Thrones, and I don't have Instagram.
All right, and with that's a statement we're making before we go. With that, we're out of here. We will see you next Wednesday a little after 7 p.m. Thank you for listening, as always, and peace out.